Hello everyone, welcome to week 2 core where we're going to be focusing on creating our player and an icon for our winning screen. That's what we're going to be focusing on for today. So to start off, we're going to create our player. So we're going to hover over this choose a sprite. We're going to click on the paint tool and we're going to rename this player. Now, if you guys remember in the original game, the player was just a dot. It was just something that was supposed to be very simple, but we can actually do a little bit more for this in order to create our players. So again, just remember what kind of theme you have and what you would like to do for your player. A nice way to start for your player, and this is optional, so you guys can pretty much do whatever you want to create your player. The one suggestion I will have is to make sure that there are different pieces. So I noticed that some of you guys sometimes take something from Google and then you guys pretty much just leave it at that. But we will be making animations. It'll probably be hard for you to animate something that's just one image. So just keep that in mind. So a nice way to start is by using the circle tool. You can go ahead and change the color. And I'm just going to go ahead and make a circle. So I'm not worried about the size of it because again, we can always change that in the actual code. So I'm just making sure that I have everything that I want here. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm making sort of a Kirby style character for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and make its feet. I'm going to choose a little bit of a darker purple. And I'm just going to position it about here and move it back. And then I'm just going to use my select tool, copy, paste, move it to the other side, pretty much where I want it, and then moving it back. Okay. So here I have the feet for my character. Now I want to go ahead and make maybe my character's hands. So I'm going to use the circle tool again. I'm going to use the eyedropper just so I have the same color as the body that I chose. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make the hand that I want. I'm going to rotate it a little bit just so that it's placed a little bit better. That looks good. And I'm going to use my select tool, copy, paste. This time around, in order to make sure I can put it to the other side, I'm going to flip horizontally. Okay, and there I have the sides of my character. You can see they're all different pieces, so when it's time for me to animate it, I can animate the feet kind of shuffling, I can animate the hands going up and down. So I'm making sure that I'm able to draw stuff in different pieces so that I'm able to move it later on. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and make the face for my character. So maybe I'll still use the same circle tool. I'm going to make this white. I'm going to give it some eyes now. Okay. You can even use the reshape tool to kind of change the way the eyes can look. So here I gave it this. I'm going to use the circle tool again. I'm going to change the color. Maybe I'll make this yellow. Okay. Maybe make it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to use the circle tool again. For this, I'm going to make it black. To add the pupils. And then to make it a little bit more cartoony, I'm going to go ahead and add some white circles to it too. I'm going to add a white circle here. Maybe a white circle here and here. You guys can do this any way you want. It doesn't even have to be a circle too if you want to make it into an eye. You can easily, for an example, you go ahead and make this maybe a pink. And then I could use my reshape tool. And I can go ahead and make this into a heart. And you can see I made this into a heart. So there's a lot of different ways that we can do this. So it's just kind of up to you guys how exactly you want to make the eyes. But once you have it, if you want to add eyebrows, you can do that as well. Okay, so here are my little eyebrows for my player. And I can even add a mouth too. Okay, so for the eyes, all you have to do is click on the first outer part of the eye, hold on Shift, and start clicking on all the individual pieces that we made in order to create the eye. We're going to group it together so that it's stuck together in case we want to move it. And then we're just going to copy paste, flip horizontally, and then I can just go ahead and position the eye wherever I want. Copy paste the eyebrow, flip horizontally, and here we go. And then anything else I might want to do is up to me. So if I want to add hair to the character, I can do that. If I maybe want to give the character a little hat, I can do that too. So here I'm just making my hat for the character. And then using the reshape tool to kind of change it a little bit. Okay. And I can pretty much do anything else I want to it. So it's kind of up to you guys how you guys want to accessorize your player, how you guys want to draw your player. But once you're done, we're going to go ahead and code it.